people and had the most amazing conversation who were coming here. So even before it started, it was amazing.
The fantastic keynote speakers, some inspirational stories, and all these amazing people in this room. It's just a really inspiring place to be.
I've just loved the fact that there's been quite a huge range of people here, all from different backgrounds and all willing to actually share what they're doing, share their experiences and their learnings.
The quality of the speakers has been absolutely first rate, and it's been a great opportunity to network with people.
The content is amazing, but it's the conversations that happen after the event that keep going and going.
I think it's about people wanting to see change, and that message has come through clearly with the courageous and probably in some respects provocative comments that some of these outstanding speakers have made. So that's what I'll take away from it.
The real direct, open and honest kōrero around tino rangatiratanga, around Māori aspirations.
You know, the call to actually trust our communities to make the right decisions, and if we can enable that through our funding and through our expertise, particularly in the world of Māoridom and Te Ao Māori, then that's the vehicle that can really change some of the issues we've got in the country.
I just think we're having more grown-up conversations about the issues that we face.
It felt like it's put a little bit of a bomb under some of us in the philanthropy sector to actually, we're facing some big problems and we need to address them, and the time to address them is now.
They're looking forward and they're looking, and also reflecting on the past as well. It's just been amazing actually. The speakers, it's been really inspiring.
Detailed learning in the breakout sessions have been, because sometimes in an hour and a half, and what can you actually cover, right? But the presenters have been really thoughtful about how to present their message.
What I've been most excited about today in the few seminars and things I've been part of has been the emphasis on young people and seeing young people participate and be a part of leading things that relate to them.
Philanthropy to me is all about and then helping other people live their best life.
I think the collective thinking in the room about wanting to change and looking at what tomorrow brings is really inspiring. Lots of conversations around what we have right now, what we had yesterday, and what we're going to need in order to really be powerful.
There's so much stuff to take back with me and think about how we do things differently or might do things differently for the people in the communities that we support.
So much information and a lot to take in as a first-time person here.
Yeah, there's some specific things around systems thinking that I think we might have a look at. We've got a few ideas there.
You've got to go back to where you come from and try and educate and get your colleagues or your board members to understand why we need to change and what the thinking is behind.
And hopefully helping to influence some of the decisions further up the chain. We all can hope, right?
And we're about to present a series of messages to government about something, and we're going to change the entire way that we're doing our presentation, I think. And it's about basing it on what appeals to them and their values.
I think a lot of the discussion is around the investment fund and building the fund, but we know that there's actually an ecosystem that's required to get the social entrepreneurs to break down the barriers to entry. They're still quite big in New Zealand.
Maybe just looking at more diversity and breadth in the giving that we do and trying to reach the communities that perhaps that generosity hasn't been shared with as much.
And this concept of actually trusting the people to actually, once you've given them the money, to actually go on and spend it in the right way rather than having sort of very complex accountability mechanisms.
For us, we fund youth, but we aren't engaging them and involving them in the conversation in terms of where the funds are going, and I think that's just a space that we can all do better in.
I'm really heartened by more discussion around advocacy and the need for philanthropists to fund advocacy if we want systems level change.
Collaboration, that we all need to do better about working together and not working in silos, and by doing that we will achieve great things.